I want to shout out Stone Age first and foremost for bringing me in here, and I want to just let them know, to stay tuning in because we got a lot of stuff to tell y'all, great stuff to tell y'all, and just what, fuck y'all haters, but and the positive people, y'all more than welcome to the door. Salute.
Yeah, salute, brother. Salute. Your Stone Age, and you got all your stuff you got going on, and hey, I'm just ready to kick it up to the next level with everything.
Yeah, try to get it going, bro. Try to get it going. Tito Gee, ladies and gentlemen, Tito motherfucking G in the building. No, but yeah, right on, brother. Yeah, but I feel you when you say you got to bring in some positivity in the world, right? You have so much negative shit going on right now.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, you need some positivity and shit. And so what have you been doing with as far as your I see you have a new single coming out, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of singles coming up next. I have a lot of singles. I have a lot of mixtapes, and I have a album gonna do probably after all that. Cause
I'm interested in the mixtapes, bro. Cause I think I'm into nostalgic shit, right? I think mixtapes they're making the way back, bro. Yeah. Where me growing up, mixtapes was the shit. Like every artist anyone coming up, you had to do mixtapes to kind of like show you could shit on other people's beats. You know what I mean? Like you could be better than them on their beats and shit. And then that kind of went away, but now I think it's coming back.
Well, I mean, my mixtapes are kind of more of like a beats I purchase. Like I'll just basically I'll do some I'll do some instrumental beats that they already have already popping out there in the mainstream, in the industry. But I'll pick, but mostly, I get my own beats and just kind of give them my same. It's kind of like an album. I feel like a mixtape is, but it's more of independently of what I want, or what I want of that mixtape to be about. Like mostly my mixtapes and singles and albums are about a story. It's a story that I'm talking about, and when I'm going through myself and through different people, because I feel like everybody goes through different things, So I kind of pick off their heart. Off their vibes and what they're going through, and just try to make them feel better,
people can relate more with the music you make.
That's how I work in the studio too. Like when I'm in the studio, I work out different hearts because I don't know everything, I just know what I know, and what comes out of me, and on that way of just being me.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like picking pieces of different energies and stuff, and different vibes, just to get more input about how they are and what they want. Cause, it's always like they know something I don't know. I know something you don't know. So putting all that together just makes one good, beautiful picture, or a song, or whatever it is you want to get through. So that's how I look at it. So
that's a good way to look at it, man. Especially I think coming up in the rap game you need that kind of that positivity, that wanting to be able to connect with somebody.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's why I've been asking most people that come on. They're usually from San Jose, right? And asking the same question as far as do you think it's kind of hard coming up in San Jose? As far as I feel like it's kind of like a lot of egos, a lot of I guess you just blame it on that, right? Just egos and shit. Just I'm gonna come up, kind of thing, But recently I've been talking to people. The guests come on, and they're more willing to do collaborations. They're more willing to do features or something like that. But yeah, I don't see it as much, considering there's so many artists coming out from San Jose, and yet you still don't see that collaboration. Do you find it hard to coming up in San Jose?
For me, shoot, cause I look outside the box. Shoot, I can't speak on anybody else because that's them. But I feel like it's not hard for you if you want it. If you want it, go get it, and if you go get it, you can have it. And then I feel like my thing is I want it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna have it because I worked hard. I worked very hard for over a whole decade to study and know this whole game. And, it wasn't easy, don't get me wrong. I had to go through bumps, I had to go through a lot of things through all this stuff, experiencing working with different artists and picking up or going to the studio, sleeping in the studio, or figuring out what my pocket is and my melody. So it was kind of hard dealing with all that kind of stuff because, but I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to give up sometimes. I wanted to give up. I was like, fuck, this shit ain't going nowhere. I ain't getting paid, what? But the things that I didn't stop. I just didn't stop, because I feel like I'm not a quitter. I can't. Anything I do, I just want to go and aim at that goal. And then especially with what I'm going through. But I like keep it going, just trying to just aim at my goal and just what's best for me, just to make it, for myself and for my people. So it wasn't hard, I'm saying it's hard, but you gotta get through those things too, come out for yourself, because
Yeah.
the only thing I think about San Jose is just people should be really more collaborating with each other. You know, yeah, I do want that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shoot, I can't, like I said, speak on anybody else. But, you know, I just, there's a lot of ego out there and a lot of, you know, who this does that, who, you know, but if we all come together, you know, as one big old piece of the city, like San Jose, like should be, in that tank, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all can be very powerful, you know? Like,
Yeah, no, you really can, man, because that's like, that's very positive. Like, you remember back in the day, bro, fucking on, what was it, MTV? Back when they actually showed music and shit?
Carson days.
Yeah, Carson Daly.
Yeah.
That fool legit. That fool is legit. He got too old. They kicked his ass out. But you remember back in the day when they had I think it was a Block Report.
Block Report.
They had
Damn.
First, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so you should know it. So they had the Block Report. Fucking. So they went around going through like say they went to Atlanta, going through all the hoods and shit, talking to all the rappers. You know, in Atlanta they were able to bring everybody together. Right, they were able to bring all the rappers from different hoods and shit, take a fucking nice photo, you know, whatever. And then they did it in the Bay Area. They came to the Bay Area, they couldn't get none of that shit together. They could too much ego, too much turf, too much fucking, too much drama, too much alpha motherfuckers, right? So what was that thing? E40 had to like pay off some fools to make a picnic and shit. That's the only way they could bring people in Frisco. So that's my issue with I think the Bay Area. The reason why we don't blow up so as prominent as the Atlanta does is because of the egos and shit like that. Because I mean, some of the beats that we make, some of the music we make is fucking slaps, but it doesn't get on the radio because
people you know,
the people, you don't know the people. You know. If you go to Atlanta, bro, the rappers they go to strip clubs and they fucking
that's what I would do.
And then they start slapping all that shit. But here, like even in the strip club, you'll probably get someone hating on your shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, man, I'm a rapper too and shit. I'm gonna come up. Like, so I think that's an important thing to come around and have that. You know, I've been trying to use this platform to kind of, you know, fucking bring people in and see if it works and shit. I mean, getting with all different walks of life.
Yeah, no, really, shoot, I think that's like one of my thing was to do, you know, when I had to go put my footwork out there when I get done doing music or whatever song I feel like is a club banger or a stripper song, you know, mostly, I'll do my commercials, I'll do my stripper songs and, you know, club songs and all that. I got some for the, you know, for the ladies out there who be trying to, you know, dance the way out. You know, whatever it is they got going on. And I do pay. What I do is get my hustle on and you know, get my hustle on with the DJ. But most of them, you know, I put the work in so they know my work. But I'll give them credit because I want them to put my music in the strip club because that's what's gonna get popping. You know, I learned that a lot from it was Atlanta. Because Atlanta people will go to, just like you said that. And
they will.
And I would go to these little after hour parties, you know, little strip clubs.
You might as well, right?
I had to. I didn't even want to, but I had to go.
I was forced to go to strip clubs.
I'm like, oh, you know, I gotta put my work in.
I didn't want to see no titties this day.
But I'll see all that. But you know, I'm not. I mean, you know, but you know, I'm able to wiggle my music, my record in there. And next thing you know, it's popping and everybody's dancing. As long as I see them dancing, they're moving, they're loving it. And, oh man, it's a slapper for me. So I'm like, yeah, that's my trophy on the way home. You know, other than that, that's what I want to see. So it's like, okay, if the club is moving and the crowd is going with it and they're loving it, that's what's up. So I know that's a hit then, and I'm like, you know what, that means it's gonna go somewhere. So. Other than that,
especially at a strip club and shit, that shit's slapping there.
Yeah, but you know that's those coming out because I made a lot of multiple songs like mostly right now, you know, it's just, you know, is bringing everything I got when I'm going through my life because you know sometimes I go to the strip club, you know, sometimes I got, you know, I'm going through things or sometimes I'm down, you know.
Yeah.
But the best thing about that is just going to the studio and just, you know, laying it all out, and my pain is relief through all that, and that's my drug right there. Just by just kind of just put it on there, and ain't no place like a studio where I can just feel so good about, you know, and it comes good, you know, and I'm happy, and I get to, you know, celebrate at the end of it, you know, and feel good because it makes other people feel good, and it gives them good energy. So it's like one of the best things that I love, just feeling like,
that you could actually do.
And I really do, you know, and so it's like.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the talent to do it, might as well, right? Fucking put it to use. Put it to use. So let me ask you this. So when you do your whole writing when you write, are you one of the pen and the pad dudes, or are you the one to keep it in the head?
You know what?
The freestyling, how does that work for you?
So, you know what? I have multiple, people who, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Keep it 100 right now. Is, I have a lot of multiple people who like to write for me. Who, who I write for myself. And then sometimes it's a vibe. Really, the people that I work with, I do is mostly the people that I'm building a vibe with. Mm-hmm. And if I'm with you and we're building a vibe, and this can be out of nowhere. It can be in the living room. It can be a barbecue. It can be chilling. It can just be in the car. Driving. It just all adds up, and then and I pick the beat, and then I put it together. Mostly, I pick the beat, so I pick the beat that I get all the time, and I start creating, and I just I'll go through. It won't be the whole day, maybe it might be a whole day, depending if I'm just like let's build the vibe. I'll pick a couple artists, put them together. I'll do the hook, and my hooks I don't really write. I like going off the flute and it just goes off fluently, and then I just find my pocket, and then just. If it's landing good, like a hole in one, then I'm gonna take that, and then the engineer takes it.
You kind of just piece it together, bring it in.
Yeah, so I'll just I go once, I'll pick the pieces I don't want, and I'll just substitute what I feel like it's gonna connect to that.
It actually brings out to what you wanted to bring out, right?
Yeah, and if I get help from that, of course, whoever's around me, I get their inputs, I ask them about it, and then they just help me make it better. And I love about that because everybody has something that was good inside of them. So it's like, cool, I get a piece of their heart, put it in a song, and then make a full song.
There you go. No, that's cool, man. It seems like you're really into fucking, like, using people's vibes, right? Like, we bringing in people's good feelings, everything, right? Like, you keep that shit around you. Now, it's a good way to have everything positive, dude. And then I did notice, though, when I was stalking your page and shit, right? Fucking, you're into the whole boxing thing. Right?
Yeah, actually, yes. I've been wanting to be a boxer back in the day when I was little. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but, it's one of the things, if I do a hit, I would love to invest in something like a gym just to take the kids out the streets and put them in there. Just do something for the family, especially with this COVID going on where you can't just do nothing out here nowadays. But, people can't afford stuff. They can't afford to be in boxing because boxing is expensive too.
Super expensive, yeah.
But if I can learn the tools to teach kids, and especially through my, shout out to my sister and the family. She has a little thing going on with visual games. She's nothing that we're trying to work with, but it kind of inspired me what she got going on. Just like let me just get in there, getting on the good exercise, get my brain cleared and kind of clear out because sometimes you party a lot and it's like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this gets all cluttered up. And
that's what I wanted to ask you because you're into the whole boxing thing, and with boxing comes the being in shape, right? So the health aspect. So I'm saying, do you think that helps you when it comes to your music and shit?
Yes, sir.
I would think.
Yes,
I mean, if you're just some fat dude just fucking eating chips all day and just fucking drinking and shit. I mean, shout out to all the fat dudes eating chips all day and come out with good music.
We need you for security.
We need you, shit. We need it. We need it.
I need you as security. I need a big boy.
You know what I mean? Shit. But if you're doing that,
all the hamburgers, all this shit.
I'll pay you by sandwiches, motherfucker.
Shit.
But if you do, by having that, do you think it kind of it makes it better for you?
Yes,
right?
It does. It gets me. I feel good. I just feel cleared. I feel great. I feel like I'm ready to go and just and I have just good energy flowing through me. So just like I'm prepared. I'm not interrupted with anything. Going through my body. It's just straight cleared. I'm just clear minded through the whole thing.
You're more focused, right?
Yeah.
Like you're.
And that's what I love about doing that exercise and that boxing because that's just something that I love because it's it helps me be more for my lunch when I go try when I do the singing part and just in general just going there just catching my breath to grab that word so they can really understand what I'm saying and stuff. So
hit it from the chest, son.
Yeah, try to hit from the chest, chest.
No, I feel it, and that actually makes sense, right? Because like say you're performing and shit.
Yeah,
right. So now you're performing, jumping up and down and shit.
And that's one of the things that I actually, oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, performing is my favorite thing. I love performing. I'm talking about Mac Jackson performing. I'm talking about Chris Brown, all that. Like I learned a lot from them because they're good idols to look at.
Put on the show.
And they give a good performance, and everybody feeling good when they go home. So that's hella cool, and I love entertaining people. I'm not just sitting there just holding the mic, just trying to run back and forth. Like, I'm trying to really break it down, all around and stuff.
How was the first time before? Did you get stage fright? Did you get, because first time I ever recorded this, you could hear my heartbeat through the fucking mic and shit. Just, I was fucking nervous as shit. I could hear that. How was your first time fucking perform. But do you remember the first time you ever performed?
I mean, to go back, I mean, from falling all the time in my head. I said, let me see. You know what? I don't think I ever got stage fright because I always did it when I was a little kid. I was always like one kid, just to, I don't know, just love just dancing all the time, just trying to figure, just love dancing.
You're already in the attention,
making everybody laugh. And stuff. I love just make everybody look good. I don't know, just feel good. And I don't think I had stage fright.
Nah, yeah, dude, I got stupid stage fright and shit. That's my tribal shit. That's my monkey days and shit. I don't want to get kicked out of the tribe.
If there's, I don't know, maybe in the long run, but I mean, shoot, my mind is, I don't think I can because I'm blinded to everything around me when I mean it because I think about my niece Snyder. That's something that kind of inspires me. This is before that, but just through family, what we're going through. I kind of block all that stuff, and I just kind of just do hard. Like, I can do this. Cause since I give myself some negative stuff in my mind, I'm just gonna be shut down, and I'm gonna be just kind of like frightened already.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's true.
Overthinking. I'm like, oh man, and it's like, I would just stay focused on just doing it.
And just hit the stage.
And just hit it, and just go.
That's what's up. So to bring it back to the boxing thing, because I'm a big boxing fan in general and shit. I'm far more better than crazy. But so what do you think about the whole boxing charades now? Since you're a big boxing fan and shit, fucking the whole celebrity boxing people and
the YouTubers
and I'm kind of torn in between because it's good for the boxing, right? Because people get paid and shit. I never knock on the hustle.
I don't get. I mean, why can't they just fight, the main fighters out there and on some real boxing tip? Like, I mean, why they gotta fight the YouTubers more than the real ones that shouldn't be fighting? But I guess it's just, I don't know. I mean, when I think about it, just to give you the answer, I think it's baloney. it's fake. It's bullshit. It's just like they're both making money at the end of the day.
Yeah, which I never knock a hustle, right? I mean, make your money.
I don't know. I mean,
make your money, but the thing is. Because you can't blame them, right? Because, I mean, if you and me fight, someone wants to pay fucking millions and millions of dollars to see it. I mean, fuck it, right? That's how they're looking at it, right? I mean, you're going to pay millions of dollars. But I think it fucks up the sport in the sense that you have Pacquiao versus fucking, what's his name? The young cat, Garcia.
Brian Garcia.
All right, so now you're going to have and so if Pacquiao takes it easy, now boxing's fake and blah, blah, blah. But if Pacquiao knocks out Ryan Garcia, now you just fucked up a prodigy coming up in the boxing thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah,
That's what you're right, because you're gonna fuck up the little dude because he's too young to be fighting a world champion and shit.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna lie, Pacquiao got hands.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna fuck him up. I put my money on Pacquiao.
I won't give up on Ryan Garcia because I am a Garcia. You know what I mean?
It's in the blood.
I'm Garcia, so I'm gonna have to put it down on the Garcia side of the family.
But he just I can't put past the experience of Manny Pacquiao.
I have confidence in him. I believe in him. I think he can. I believe that he can do it. He wants to, but I mean, I know that he's pretty big popular right now because he's getting a lot of love right now. He's knocking people out. He's doing his thing. He is fast, and
he's a handsome kid. He gets all the youngsters.
He got it all. He got it all. The bag of chips. I just want him to stay focused. I hope he does because he is young. And just if he really wants to, if he feels like it, then fuck it, do it. I mean, I'll see why not. I mean, I believe he can do it. I mean, and because it's the way he's fighting, and I believe him since the beginning. And not just that, on top of that, he's a Garcia, so I got to ride with him. I got to represent him.
For the record, I'm not Filipino, but I got Manny. I got Manny and shit.
Shout out Manny too, though. He'll go too, though.
Or like you get the Mayweather, or you got the Mayweather versus the Logan Paul dude, or is it Logan Paul or whatever? So you have these celebrity boxes going on, and then the other Paul brother versus fucking Ben Askren. So it's more. I think it's going more into a freak show thing. Right, it's gonna go into. I think that's where it's gonna head to. You're gonna keep getting these money prizes and shit, these prize fighters and shit. But I mean, what can you do, right?
That's the big bucks. They put in the big pot, and the YouTubers or boxers, and like it's big money right now. COVID also kind of giving people a lot of money too, so they're like probably taking advantage.
I don't
know what they got.
It was the worst of times. It was the best of times.
So. Thank you, bro.
No, yeah, right. So it's the worst of times and it's the best of times and shit. Because I mean, you get COVID, people dying and shit. Like, sucks.
Yeah,
people losing their jobs, but then you have another side of it where people gaining jobs. right? People are becoming fucking crazy YouTubers now and shit. They have more money than they would ever have working in the office.
Yep.
Right?
Sometimes more than rappers. Like that. They ain't even make no song. Like, dang.
The motherfucker just washing dishes on YouTube.
Just washing dishes, get paid. He got like 5 million views already in 2 days washing dishes and stuff.
It is, bro.
I'm like, damn. And then, the guy got a good record coming out, and he only got like 500 views and stuff. It's like, damn,
this
man.
fool got no talent. He's just washing dishes and shit. But it's crazy what people are willing. Again, it goes back to the freak show boxing, right? That's what. If people are willing to pay for it, well, then you can't knock on that kind of hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, it's a crazy time with the COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even another big thing with the COVID is I think businesses are going to change. They're not going to do offices anymore. I think they're going to close and shit. I think they noticed that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they're going to notice that you no longer need an office, bro, to fucking make your job work. If you could do it from your house, why not? Save that shit. I see that kind of happening.
No, and it's just like, it's a lot with this whole thing because COVID has a lot of protocols and stuff. They have a lot of like certain rules and stuff. I mean, really, I just been really just home studio right now. I'm fully music right now. I'm all about just finishing what I started because I have a lot of records. I mean, last year was all about just being in the studio and just creating a big old library of much as records I can do just to pick what I feel comfortable about just, when I'm ready to release my album or singles or whatever it is I have to do, show anybody, labels or who knows what, that I'm ready with all that product. So I'm all my credit is ready to go.
That's what's up. And for your videos, who do you are you coming up with the video ideas for yourself? Yeah. Or are you having like other people?
All my videos I direct, and then I direct as in like I pick my scenes. I communicate with the shooter, the director Stewie, because that's who's two guys I work with, the shooter, and shout out the shooter, shout out him, P family, and then Stewie, shout out Stewie, films, and those are the two people I've been working with, throughout my career. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just, set my scenes, and then I just, sometimes it's on the flow, but I know what I want because before I start shooting, before I get with the director,
the producer, all
I kind of just down my head. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So I usually just pick 3 locations and then just edit it at the third location where I'm at. Mm. But sometimes, I have a video shoot out April 10th, and my thing is I'm shooting on the way up there. I got a spot, up in it's called Charmaine's Restaurant in Frisco. It's a rooftop, and then we eat in there and have a couple people. Not just on top of that, someone's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So it's cool because it's to celebrate my brother's birthday too. So it's cool. Okay. And then gonna get beautiful women, and then go to the suite after, and then end a good night and celebrate. And then with the nice, good dinner and stuff. So it's gonna be a good night. Catching the whole Bay Area and just making the best out of it, and those guys who've been doing my videos been doing an awesome job. So I really appreciate them a lot, and I thank them a lot for how much work they've been putting in for me.
Yeah, no, because I like the videos, dude. Because I mean, I'll be lying to you if I didn't say that. What caught my attention on one of the things was one of the last videos and shit. Nothing but cheeks and fucking.
Oh yeah, the last one was.
Nothing but cheeks everywhere.
Yeah, we were just talking about that one.
Nothing but cheeks and shit.
This one was funny, man.
That sounded like a hell of a night and shit.
Yeah, the girls were hating, but you know what? They were all hella cool. You know what? We had a good day.
The girls were hating and shit.
No, I mean outside it. I mean,
no, it's cool. No, that shit. But I like
just saying. I was like,
because I seen that going through my feed. I'm like, what the fuck?
We got plenty of videos. I'm like, you gonna get plenty of videos. I'm gonna get to watch. Just watch. Just keep watching. Just calm down. Like the guys loved it though. Yeah.
I love the song.
They're happy. So, these are 2 artists that I'm working with right here too, that I believe in.
Yeah.
So, they're good artists, good people too. I believe they in them. And they're gonna come out, with a lot of singles and, records too as well. I'm just kinda just, doing my best to show them the ropes, and just, be a team player, through this whole thing because, teamwork makes the dream work, and then, you can't do everything by yourself.
Yes,
so,
sir.
But if we have each other's back and we go with each other, we got each other and it'll be good. And that's what we do, you know, we're all family, so, you know, we got it. And I appreciate them, you know, and them, you know, everybody who's been working on it.
I appreciate them too.
And all the ladies who gonna come on next. And everybody, you know, hey, I appreciate all y'all just work with your boy and just trying to make it happen. And, you know, I'm doing my best for my end, and it's gonna make you look good. You know, you're gonna have a good day and a good view, and, you know, it's all gonna work out. So I'm hella juiced up about all this stuff. And this right here, you know, I went in, you know, and put it all together. You know, something like this one was just in a certain location right here. And but, you know, I made the best out of it because I didn't want to do too much, because then I had to take care of everybody else, trying to, you know, direct where they had to go.
On top of that,
make this a good, simple one, but good.
A little, you know, basic, but
as long as you got different of scene stories and stuff and things, you'll be good. But you know what? I worked with that game with this one because, yeah. Because, you know, I'm not signing nobody. I got nobody telling what to do. You know, I'm not going to depend on nobody telling me what to do, how they wanted to do it. You know, I'm like, no, I know what I want, and I'm going to do my best to just put it together.
I think that's the beauty of being able to be the time to be an artist right now. I think it's a great thing, right? Because you're able to do that by yourself. You're able to say, I'm not going to wait for you, the record label. I'm not going to wait for this producer, this fucking director, or whatever it may be, right? Like,
yeah.
Maybe fucking 15 years ago, where you had to wait for certain people. You had to wait for someone to give you studio time. You had to wait for somebody. Because now you could grab your fucking phone and make a track if you really wanted to, right now, right? So I think when it comes to that, it's a great thing to have right now as an artist and shit. To where even you could be the most mediocre fucking talent out there, and you could come out with crazy beats. You can have fucking crazy shit to where you can have it. The downside is that you have a lot of shitty music also. Because then you give everybody's just making shit, but it's a beautiful thing to be able to say that I'm not going to wait for it.
No,
you know, and that's what you have going for yourself right now, is saying that you're not going to wait for it. Which I mean, it's a hell of a thing to have and shit.
Yeah, so like I feel like, you know, everything's coming along together now. You know, and I want to, you know, just, you know, really thank everybody just, you know, helping me through this whole process, because, you know, it's a big blessing, you know, to still doing this, you know, because they can't deny consistency. And my thing was consistency, and just to stay on it and just keep it going. And, you know, you go through your bumps, and like I said, you know, just as long as you just keep it forward, you know, sometimes you gotta look back, but just, you know, look back a little bit and just catch what you catch and just kind of move forward, because you don't want to stay too long looking back, because then you start overthinking it and you start digging yourself in the hole, and it's like, fuck, no, like, why this and that, you know. My main concern now is just kind of like, you know, just kind of just be more professional, and, you know, and be on point with all this stuff that's going on, because, you know, it's not easy to get in the game, you know. I mean, by in the game, it's just being, you know, dealing with million-dollar people, or just anybody, individuals just trying to get their business being successful, you know, because, you know, just because, you know what I mean, like, I'll put it this way, like, I mean, you got to network, but just because someone shake your hand and smile in front of you don't mean they like you. And I mean by that is because, you know, just keep your, you know, your I mean, I believe, like, just, I'll smile in front of everybody, and I mean by that thing is because it's like, I'm a very humble person, and you know what, and in this industry, they say it's competition, but for me, you know, like, my only competition is myself. I'm not worried about anybody else, but my family and my niece, you know, who, like I say, you know, I'm dealing with, you know, who I think about every day. You know, I go Z strong for her because she has cancer, you know, and I'm going to say for cancer, you know, it's not an easy thing to, you know, go through, you know, so, and this is her second time, so I kind of made it strong because, you know, like I said, I do have 6 brothers and 2 sisters, but we lost one of them, and he was a baby brother. And then, you know, he got hit by a probation officer. You know, we found out through a mutual friend. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to put it out there like that, but, you know, fuck that, I will, because, you know, I'm not fighting. We're humble people. You know, it is what it is. You know, my mom tried her best. My mom tried her best, you know, and I'm trying to get that, you know, just kind of some kind of insurance or something. Nothing bad, you know, but it was just nothing. But, you know, it's all who you know, right? And, you know, having a friend working, you know, in the, you know, probation department, finding out. But, you know, at least I'm sorry when nothing happened. So when we didn't get no sorry, none of that, I kind of went harder in my music and stuff, and trying to do what it takes to make my mom smile, at least or something, because she lost something that was, you know, that was her baby, and that was her kid, and that was my baby brother. You know, and he was right down the street too, but, you know, that made me, you kind of take off, and that's why I had that song. That's why I made that song Stuck, and it was called Stuck, and that was one of the songs I kind of took off. That to this day, that's my biggest hit record in San Jose, because a lot of people know him by Stuck, and they made a big mural of him in downtown San Jose off of 3rd Street, like Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle.
I might have seen that now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's his name Stuck, and then it's right across from the end zone, Santa Clara and 3rd Street. There's a big old mural right there, and that was a beautiful thing, and just kind of just, I was like, you know what, like if he can do it from heaven, coming down and putting us a smile and let him know, basically telling us that he's okay, then, I'm going to do something, to put a smile for him, and then look up and it's like, what, we did it, buddy, so I can't wait to, let out all my tokens and things that I got going for myself and to let everybody know, what I got going with, all this right here. So.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that, dude, and it sucks that you go through that. But I guess on the bright side, right, you always look for the light and dark. Is that it's motivated you to make great music, right? Like it's motivated you to stay on a grind, to stay positive. Because you seem very positive as far as for the tragedies you've gone through, for whatever you're still going through. You have a very positive outlook when it comes to shit. Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very important thing to have, because I think it portrays in your music also, right?
Yeah,
like it's how you said that might have been, or that is your biggest hit in San Jose. One, because they probably know your brother, but two is because I listened to earlier, but they could listen to hear your emotions, right? It's in it. There's real feelings into something. That's why people love a podcast, right? Because you get. It's intimate. There's an actual feelings that come out of it. It's not scripted and shit. You're not just, this is a club banger, right? This is something that happened to you personally, and people could relate, especially nowadays with the COVID and shit and everything. People relate to death nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And so that's a good thing to have.
And you know what? It brought me a lot of positive. It brought me a lot of love and respect and everything. I'm like, dang, I was surprised how, he's younger than me. I'm 32, but just to get a lot of respect through him, and people recognizing that song and that record, and it was just like, dang, I know it's my buddy, just throwing me these big old high fives and stuff, and it just felt so good. So I kind of went more harder, in the music stuff, and I did, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff comes through, when you're in the studio, and I get excited, partiness and all that kind of stuff, because it comes along with all that.
Yeah, it comes with it.
So I'm not saying, but I'm a firm guy, I know, but I get excited too and stuff, and
because natural.
Yeah,
that comes natural.
It turns good. Don't get me wrong, we make big old hits and stuff, so it's like it's fun in a way. It's fun right now, But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of slowed down a little bit because I had to step back from that, and I had to just kind of put myself in a position where I'm like, you know what, it's time to focus on, my next step, where I want to go, and just kind of, be on point with it, and just be professional with it, and just, just be ready to go whenever it's, asking for whatever it is they need.
Yeah, well, shit, that's what I'm telling you, man. That's a fucking brilliant way to look at it. It's a brilliant way to fucking look at it, dude. Because I think a lot of people don't look at the future part, right? They don't plan ahead. And it seems like you're planning ahead of that part.
Yeah, It took me a while though. I don't lie, because of just through the like I said, the partiness, the girls,
That's what gets you,
the little thing, whatever I got going on. But
you got cheeks on the video, bro.
No,
but I feel like you get caught up in the fast.
Those days are just, man.
That makes you want to stay on that shit.
Like, oh man,
I'm about to shoot a video every night.
Man, don't get me wrong, man, but it's fun, it's cool.
It's cool. So you gotta take, but you also gotta take the pleasures with it too, right? Because what's the point of doing something if it's no fun? Right. There's always, you get the grind.
That's the best thing about it. Everything's been fun and it comes out good. And
it's a grind, but in the end, it must be a hell of a feeling to see your video out there, right? Or when you go on stage and you fucking perform and you fucking crushed it, and you come out. That's probably like a hell of a high, right? Like just to know that,
Oh yeah, that's one of the best feelings.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It was a good feeling instead of a bad feeling. It's like, instead of it was like, it went all bad and it was cool because this now, but no, it was more. Everything was always good, and it's been good so far. It's been cool and good, and there might be here and there little hiccups, but other than that, it wasn't bad because we were all together. And usually the people I work with, we're all family orientated, or we're family, friends of family and stuff. So it's cool, and that's the best thing about it. So it's like, you know, but you know, the most thing about it is just as long as we all just, you know, be on point and just take care of each other, and we'll be good, and we just communicate through this whole thing, and we on our way.
Stay positive and shit.
Yeah,
No, I feel
stay positive for sure.
You got any current events from me, brother?
What do you guys think of that fight last night, that Francis Ngannou?
Oh, so we do a little current events right here.
Current events, man. So, damn.
That Francis Ngannou fight. You watched that shit yesterday?
No, I didn't.
That fight, yeah, that knocked the fuck out.
I didn't.
He's a monster, bro. That Francis dude. I don't know if you into UFC at all.
I am. Not. I mean, shoot.
More into the boxing.
I'm more into boxing. You know what I mean? UFC? Nah, I'm not really into UFC. I mean, if you want to know about, but I mean, if it comes to go seeing a fight, yeah, I'm gonna be into it.
Watching shit. I mean, if you invite me, shit.
I ain't tell my Lord all the motherfucking fighters and shit. I feel it.
No, it's just some.
So that's my one.
No, yeah, no, I feel it. I mean, we're all into the whole UFC shit too and shit. I'm just into the combat sports and shit.
Yeah, it's a tough sport, man. That thing, I'm like, damn, man, shit.
The fucking knockout, but this is the picture of it.
Yeah, so this dude,
man, it's like, damn, boy.
So this dude has a crazy ass story. So the Nigerian cat, the Nigerian cat, he just has a crazy. He's just young, bro. I think he has like maybe 8 years fighting or some shit like that. So he's just getting better every fight. This was getting better, bro. This was gonna be a monster.
Wasn't he like digging holes?
Yeah, so he came from like Nigeria, right? So his whole thing, he's like when he's like 12 or some shit, he was fucking he's a sand. He just dig, bro.
Like that.
Yeah, he would just dig holes full of sand all day and shit. That was his job when he was like 12. So you know what I mean?
My god, what he do? Get knocked out of the first hit?
Nah, it was like first, second round. No, he got whooped, bro. He got hit and then he's just getting dinked on. He's just getting dinked on, bro.
Just by that picture, this looks like
too
much problems right there.
He's I heard a quick first round and shit. No, yeah, I can't. I want to be able to.
You know, coming like the Tito Gee dude right here. Look at that 1-2.
All cut up. He's just all fucked up. I made it. Nah, I feel up. What else you got from me, brother?
What else we got? Hold on, bro.
Yeah, but that's just crazy. I want to. You ever seen the bare knuckle boxing?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Are you into that shit?
I mean, when Kimbo Slice was in there back in the day,
nah, but they have a fucking ring now. They have it's legitimate.
Oh man,
it's sanctioned by like fucking by judges, like if a regular boxing like regular sanctioned and shit. And then they have a ring like a regular boxing. It's an octagon ring.
Oh damn!
Right, so it's a boxing ring, and then so it's all like ex UFC fighters and ex boxers. Fucking going in and they're fucking bare knuckling.
What the heck?
At first I was like, I was a proponent about it, bro. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, they should do that because if you can kick somebody, you know, why can't you elbow? You know, why can't you use your bare knuckles if you can fucking elbow somebody, right? Damn. But when you watch it, bro, it's too fucking violent, though.
Oh,
it's too violent.
It's on YouTube too.
Yeah. That's how I be watching. I be watching all my shit on YouTube.
Do you mind if I go to the restroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
So I'm just go back real quick. Yeah. About it was also because I have my singles. I'm working with all these artists, and then my singles working with the artists. No, mixtapes working with all these artists because I have different CDs with different artists, and then and have another single too working with Cherry. Mm-hmm. That she's also doing another thing of coming up with a video.
Cherry.
Oh,
okay.
So she has a video, a song that I'm working with her, featuring her, because she's now coming back in the game. But I'm not gonna explain that. Just she's coming back and now we're working. She's like a sister to me. She's hella cool.
Yeah, bro. She's the one that introduced
me, hooked up with you guys and stuff. Yeah. So I kind of want to just shout that out real quick and then basically just kind of and I'm also coming up with a mixtape called Z Strong for my niece who had cancer.
Okay. All right, so let's mix.
So basically all CDs and tapes and songs that I'm kind of just explaining to you what I got coming up.
Even right there, we could have took that part. We could have edited that part into it. But
I have it rolling, bro. So
no, that's so all that's still rolling.
Oh, sorry.
So even like that, see, but
salute to blood right there, having catching all the stuff.
Hey, you notice how easy it is when you think it's not rolling.
Yeah.
When you think it's not rolling, you're like,
dude, use the center right there.
chopping it up and shit. Fucking brilliant. Fucking
You know what I'm
brilliant.
talking about?
So we'll get that. We'll fuck. You know what I mean? And then edit this.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah,
when it comes to
yeah.
shit like that, bro, it's not even.
Perfect. Hey, that's even better, bro. Gonna go back saying the same shit. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
instead of-
forget it, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling you about.
I say some other shit. All right, you know what, bro? Forget it. You know,
It's a lot easier when it's natural, bro. So if I were to tell you, okay, cut, print, okay, now go, you're gonna be like, oh, well, I had this. You know what I mean? It sounds too scripted and shit. So that's what people love, the podcast.
Well, come
vibe
on,
and
make it
shit.
cool, good too. But you know, since you guys got it, so
We'll work with
I'm
that
on
shit,
point
bro.
for you guys too. 'Cause I don't want to say too much.
With us, dude, I'd rather have you say too much.
But the thing is too, I am coming with that, and that one's gonna hit me good because you know I'm happy with all the man the records. Oh, you know what? Also too, let me just give you a rundown who I'm working with because so on my album or basically all over the whole Bay Area, I tapped in with I'm blessed to be working with them and I don't know what it is, but I'm blessed to be working with them and able to collaborate with them with making this good music with them. Like for example, Filthy, Prezi, Mr. Fab, Lil Yee, who else? Lil Yee, Kenan White. His name's Kenan White. He's an artist that works with Chris Brown. And then I just got blessed. Opening my social media, Instagram, and Zay told me, heard me out of nowhere. He works with Gucci Mane. If it wasn't Gucci Mane, wouldn't be nobody if it wasn't for Zay.
So you were telling me earlier, okay.
So and he hit me up, and I'm gonna be sharing my music with him too and stuff, and we're gonna hopefully get a record going out and showing the
showing the world what you got. Yeah. It's a new avenue.
And getting what I can and with them and stuff. So it's like I'm blessed to be working with all of them and everybody who's part of all my projects and everybody who I've been working with in all the studios and stuff. But those are things that I'm gonna be ready to be getting ready to go and work on. Because I work with a lot of artists now. My main thing is just working with finding my myself and then working with all the artists that I believe in and who who came to me or whatever, and then mix putting out my singles and mixtapes and like I said, my niece is going through cancer and I want to do a mixtape for her.
And you said that's going to be called Z Strong.
Z Strong, because her name's Sanaida,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to put it's called Z Strong, and she's her second time fighting it, and I can't wait to release that mixtape and just raise some money for her and just throw it all to her and whatever she want to do with it.
Shit, sounds like a hell of a plan, bro.
Yeah, so I'm excited and I can't wait. So it's a lot coming. Just got to keep working and just stay on point. And I believe within all the faith that I got, and the people behind me, it will happen.
No, shit, man. As long as you have your head straight, you have your fucking.
I will. Because I ain't getting younger, I'm getting older, so I'm trying to
shit, tell me about it, bro. I just had a little race earlier with the sun, bro, blew out my knees, shit.
Yeah, so,
like, fuck, man, I'm getting old in this bitch. Nah, but it's true though. But I mean, as long as you have a plan, bro, age ain't nothing but a number and shit, right? I mean, with modern technology in my
income. I know, right? With all this
there's no doubt I live until 150.
But it'll be good. It'll be good. And so those are the main things that I kind of want to explain, because those are the stuff that I'm kind of really kicking off. And just, and just kind of just trying to help out anybody who want to work with me. Anybody want to work with me, it's all love. I love to throw. Where I learned from a lot, who's my favorite artist is Tupac. And that's one of my favorite artists I look up to.
And he was always
since I was a little kid. From Tupac, from Bone Thugs, and all.
Okay, so let me ask you a little fun question, I guess, right? A little fun question. Mm-hmm. So, out of all the dead rappers, who would you want besides Tupac? Because now I know if he's your favorite rapper and shit, so that's cheating.
Oh shoot,
that's fucking cheating and shit. All the dead rappers, who would you do a collab with? Everyone would say Tupac. I mean, shit, I would do Tupac.
Shoot, Biggie.
Okay, Biggie. All right, so from all the live artists, who would you want to do a collab with today?
Live artist today?
Yeah.
Lil Baby.
I don't know who that Lil Baby is. You know Lil Baby?
Yeah, he's from LA, right?
No, he's from Atlanta.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Lil Baby.
I'm thinking about the Baby.
Oh, that's that girl. Nah. No, is that the Bad Baby?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
The Baby.
The Baby.
Little Baby, not The Baby.
No, The Baby's that Catching a Side bitch, right?
I was thinking of The Baby. But yeah, okay, that guy's from Atlanta, the one you talking about. Yeah. I was thinking of the guy from LA.
And Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. Yeah, all right. That's hey, she's possible.
See, I might go down a couple lists. I mean, but
he's all actually. But it's a lot easier, right? It's
you know, mainly, you know, like shoot. Yeah, I mean, I like hearing everything. I come from, metal, corn, all that kind of stuff. The Depeche Mode, the Blue Monday. You know, I go back all the way from the '90s and up. So what's the best about what I get to get I get the millennium side and I get the, you know, the '90s side.
Yeah,
so I get both of the
I feel it.
genres, so it's pretty cool. I get the old school and I get the new school.
And the new school, so and then you gotta fit right in the middle.
Time to get all that and put it in, you know.
Make your own mix. And
make my own little touch to it, how I'm feeling. So.
Put a little flavor in that shit.
So, you know, and of course, I got also too, you know, I have a couple, 2 reggaeton songs that are gonna be good too.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Coming out, or you have it already?
Coming out too.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this summer is gonna be popping.
That works. See, and you get the summer coming, bro. You got shit's lined up. Yeah, shit's lined up.
So that song's called Muévete, and then that's a single that I can't wait because the summer songs I got ready to go and the club songs and everything.
Okay.
So everybody's ready to go and just shoot and smash it. It's just now about just publishing it and just marketing it and just kind of just pushing it out.
To actually get it out there.
And it will be on all over platforms, and then you know. I ain't signed on a deal until my mama looks over it.
She gotta sign that shit. I feel it.
Sure.
Hell yeah, brother. Shit. As long as you shit. At least you're able to say that shit. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm saying? Until she's able to sign it. And once you get it, it's there, man.
Yeah.
Good shit. Give me the last current event, brother, man. See what we got.
What do you guys think of this is like more of a nation.
More of a nation?
They're gonna taxes on our miles.
Oh.
What do you think? On driving.
Alright, so this, I don't know how you're into, so this whole thing is going to start taxing you for every mile you drive. That make sense?
I heard that. I've been hearing that a long time ago.
Yeah, me too. I heard this shit since like 2008. Alright, so.
I heard that a long time ago.
Yeah, since 2008 they've been trying to do this. So they're going to tax you now for whatever, so if you have a gas operated car, their plan is to tax you by the mile. They're going to tax you by the mile
man, fuck that
by
shit.
your insurance company. Your insurance company is going to start tracking your shit. So I said this before on the podcast, but
hell nah.
So check this out.
I don't even like it. That's it.
So any car from 2013 and up has a black box in it. Right? A black box is the same thing they have in airplanes. When it crashes, they find it and shit. So the black box, it records when you pass, when you run a stop sign, when you run a red light, when you're speeding, when you're doing anything, right? It records all that shit and it's connected to the GPS system, like whatever. So this plan is to tell your insurance company, okay, so when this dude is driving his gas-operated car, you're going to charge him for every time for every mile, for every time he runs a red light, for every time he fucking does a stop sign, for every time he speeds, and then you're going to charge him for that, right? So now your insurance goes fucking crazy high. And then they tell your insurance goes, well, if you buy a self-automated car, like a Tesla, we don't charge you. So then you buy a Tesla, so because you're tired of getting charged. And therefore, no more gas-operated cars.
So basically, putting gas is going to be more money than getting an electric car. I think it's bullshit. I think it's dumb. I mean, honestly, it's like.
In the end, yes.
At the end, it's all bullshit. Just, I mean, why can't it just let it be? I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, just like, honestly, I mean, they've been trying so long just to do that. I mean, I don't know. I can't really, you know what I mean? Honestly, like, look what the world's coming into now. It's like, I mean, what can we do when we see this kind of type of stuff? You know, now they want to charge us for miles. Some, you know, gas cars and now electric cars. Now it's the electric cars against the gas cars because, you know, if you have gas, you gotta tax you now for going an extra mile because the oil or the gas or whatever it is that they got to do to refill the whole shit up. So they want to start taxing.
Because you want to go green, right? That's the whole thing. Go green.
They say this tax is going to be helping pay for our roads.
Our roads. All right, so this is
potholes.
It is in California. Oh, my so check this out. We already.
How your boy? I profit all the time.
But you are
the tax money you need.
shit, give me the 10 on top, you know?
Hey, you know how your boy Tito Gee ain't slash, you know, fill all your potholes and shit.
Tito Gee for the
I'll feel that
entertainment
shit all
and
day.
feel like your goddamn
I'll feel all that
construction
shit all day. All day. Hey, just give me some type of business. I'll start on my own. And then, you know, it's good. You got your boy.
I'll fix the road and do a concert right on top of it.
And you can talk to your guy. You can talk to your guy right here and talk to him. Hey, man, we got some guy ready to, you know, help you out and give me a cut, and we'll make the whole, you know, United States feeling good. And not just that, I'm Latino, so we can help them. We get more people, and we know how to make things real good, you know. And we clean cut, so you know, it wouldn't be right. You know, so other than that, so
booking for your entertainment and your driveway issues,
and your potholes and shit.
All the potholes and shit. Nah, it's true, man. Hey, brother, it was good having you on, man.
Oh, thank you,
let
bro.
the people know where they can find you.
Yeah,
what you got
definitely.
coming up next and shit. Fucking whatever you want. Whatever you want to let the people know, man.
Man, you know what? I just want to let everybody know that, you know, I go by the name Tito Gee. You can find me on my Instagram. It's official Tito Gee. You can find me on YouTube. And I'll be releasing my music very soon, within the summer coming up. You know, I'll be all over the platforms. I got a lot of singles, a lot of tapes coming out. And then not least, my album. And I also want to shout out, you know, everybody's been working with me. You know, I love y'all. And I want to shout you guys out, too, for, you know, bringing all the stuff they got coming up for this year, next year, you know, and the future and more, you know. And, yeah, I'm ready to go. And just tune in, man. There's a lot more stuff I got coming up, and I can't ready to show y'all.
Sure, man. Whenever you get it, bro. Fucking bring you back on. Whenever you get all that shit going.
Salute, bro. For real.
Salute, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you, bro.
Cut and press. Beautiful guys. Beautiful. Let me show them cheeks.
Yeah, bro. That shit was lit, dog.
Yeah,